Yeah, I don't know. So in my camp, in Pocket Camp, I have Bunny, Carmen, Chrissy, Dottie, Francine, Gaston, Hopkins, Mira, O'Hare, Snake, and Toby. I feel like there's another one that's not on the New Horizons list. But maybe I'm remembering incorrectly. Hey, Kodiak, how are you doing? But yeah, I have not ever met Bonbon. I wonder if hold on just a moment. Let me see if I how but but maybe I'm remembering incorrectly. Hey, Kodiak, how are you doing? But yeah, I have not ever met Bonbon. I wonder if hold on just a moment. Let me see if met Claude for like a moment in somebody else's camp, and he was adorable. And they're actually trying to get rid of them. So hopefully, if they do manage to do that, they will let me know and I can come snatch them. I've never met Coco. I know a lot of people really like Coco. Have not met Coco yet. I have Cole in Pocket Camp. I've never met Doc. I have Dottie. I have Francine. Gabby is not in Pocket Camp, but Gabby is one of my villagers currently. I have Gaston on Pocket Camp. I've never met. Well, I think Genji was in somebody else's camp again, so I like briefly met Genji. Blah 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 words. But I have not actually found them. I have Hopkins in Pocket Camp, Pocket Camp, Pocket Camp. I've never met Pippi. I would look. I love Ruby. Look at this rabbit. Look at this rabbit with the lovely red eyes. I've heard that someone I think I briefly heard somebody was trying to get rid of Ruby, and I'm just like, I want that rabbit. I want that rabbit. You guys can't see my face, and I'm acting like you can't see. Maybe I can. Here, let me try and. This is gonna mess up this scene. Excuse me? Genji is so adorable. I love Genji. My face may be gigantic for a moment here, so apologies. Oh, hi. There goes everything. Bye-bye. All right, that's good enough for now. Maybe a little bigger. Yes, so I have not actually met Ruby anywhere in New Horizons, but oh, I would love to. Look at her. She's wonderful. She's a gem. Oh, you guys can't quite see her. Oh, there we go. There we go. There. Look at her. She's beautiful. I love her. But I don't really know anything about her. She is peppy, which I feel like I'm 50-50 on peppy villagers. Like, sometimes they're adorable. Other times I'm like, dear God, whoa. Because, like, I have a lot of energy, but you're on another level. I have Snake in Pocket Camp. I have not met Tiffany at all. And I have Toby. So yeah, there are several rabbits. So I would say out of the ones I've met so far, that Carmen is my favorite. But like I said, have not met some of them. She's also, I think, labeled as peppy. Yeah. Which is actually kind of surprising me, because in Pocket Camp, she's not very peppy. This is wrong, because Cole is very definitely in Pocket Camp, and he's not listed as in Pocket Camp. Which one? Oh, now I need to... Oh, is that the snooty one? Oh. Oh, you guys can't even see that camera anyway. It doesn't matter if I hit it right now. I would. She may become my favorite rabbit, but we will see. I have been given the shirt that she is wearing by so many people in New Horizons, and I'm fine with this. I have like 7 of those shirts now. It's fine. I have my collection. Anyway, all right. Back over here. Here we are, over here. So I, can actually start doing the things now that I've been live for minus the 5 that I was just on the starting soon screen. 12 minutes, just, jabbering about the about the rabbits in Animal Crossing. All right, so the plan is to put Carmen on my thumb, and like usual, my thumb is probably going to be the most intricate nail. And even that, though, it's not going to be that complicated. I wanted to ease myself back into streaming art, but yeah, you know how I am sometimes. And then I was going to do the like teal. Yes, I have the full armor, and I have the instructions for crafting all of them now. What are you doing? Thank you. Oh, no, wait, I have to go this way? This way? No, this way. Lovely, I love it. It's wonderful. Look at me. Exciting, I love it. Yeah, so then index finger, I wanted to do one of the Animal Crossing leaves, but the white and teal one. And then the plan for my middle finger is to do the, like, gingham pattern that she has. I'm not sure how that's gonna turn out. I was not able to get the colors quite what I wanted them to be when I was practicing. But we'll see. Maybe I'll be able to get it to look like I want to. Oh! I completely forgot. I meant to get some gems. I wanted to put, even though she doesn't have any bows or anything, like, she's very mod, I would describe her outfit, right? Like, doesn't she just remind you of Twiggy, kind of? Just a little bit. So even though bows aren't really that fitting, I was kind of tempted to do on my ring finger like a teal bow and then use a gem as the center of the bow, but I forgot to get my gems, so I'll have to go grab those really quickly. And then on the pinky, I was gonna kind of do that like island design that's on the New Horizons logo. But yes, let me grab my gems really quickly, because that will affect the bow a lot, even though we're starting not on the bow. I'll be right back. Alright, gems acquired. I also have to figure out if I want that color gem. Or, too many gems. Can you guys even, oh, that's not where you guys can see it. Like this kind of like really pale blue. Oh, ah! If I can. You guys really, I suppose you can kind of tell the color between them. Like one is kind of aquamarine, but not really. Like this one's almost more green, and this one isn't green enough. I wonder if my phone flashlight, because you're kind of seeing the color, but not really. Wow! Oh, look at that! Can you see them now? Look at them! Aren't they beautiful? I wonder if it would still... Oh, I know what the problem is. Hold on. Oh, that's not what I... Color changing light! Oh, God, no. Okay. It helps show off the hollow to use my phone flashlight. But it's still... I had to turn off... Oops. No. I had to turn off... the light adjustment because it was just... Everything was going white on me, and I restarted Streamlabs. Sometimes Streamlabs will make it do that, and if I restart Streamlabs, it'll go back to normal, but, it did not this time. I restarted like 7 times, and it's still... So, I don't know what's going on. I have lots of problems. I should probably start painting, because I've been live for almost 20 minutes now. Hi! First drink of tea. Oh, what is my water doing over there? Hello, welcome to life for me. Oh my god. I tried to fix that stupid thing. I wish I could find my... I'm just gonna turn that one off. I wish I could find the original script that I used for it. I cannot. I have tried. Actually, oh, maybe I'll talk to Reese. Maybe he can help me dig that up. He did find something somewhere in my old computer stuff that maybe we might be able to fish it back up. I feel like every single thing that I find for it doesn't work, and I can't test it myself because if you try to test, you can't follow yourself, so it doesn't work for me. I suppose I could turn on my laptop and have... Well, I tried to have the bot do it from the Streamlabs chatbot, and that, like, it didn't even register that my bot was asking for it. And I don't know why. Like, nothing my bot typed it would do. I don't know, I didn't try any of the other commands, but the followed command, it just, like, ignored it. And I was like, how am I supposed to test things if you... Fine. This is fine. So yes, I need to find a Python code to do that because I don't know how to do Python codes on my own. So I either need to sit around and learn to do that, which is not just an afternoon activity. Hey, that one worked. It's not the same as it used to be. Because it used to give minutes, seconds. Like, I think it went weeks, days, or months, weeks, days. So it's less, but it still works. It's not like I wanted it to be, but it works. Better than the other one. I also, yay!
Would you please stop singing? Proximity warning. Planet ahead.
like, the quotes, if you go to the commands page, you should be able to see commands for inserting quotes and, like, being able to draw up a quote. I think? I'm not 100% sure, though. So play with that if you so choose. Aha, that worked too. I think, unless that link takes you somewhere you're not supposed to go. All right, yes, paint. We're gonna paint nails. That's what we're here for. That's what we're doing. All right, let's... And, like, this one is so jittery, and I don't know why. I do not understand what's going on with this computer. I apologize for everything. Jeebus. I need to just... I mean, eventually I need to just get myself a whole new computer, but that's a... that's something I cannot afford right now, because I want to, if that's the route I'm going, I want to get, like, good computer that I'm not gonna have to worry about for a hot minute. Yeah. But I need to just, like, I want to have a different setup so that it looks sleeker, but I don't know, I feel like I sit down at the computer and I, like, look at all my Streamlabs stuff and I'm just like, I need to do every single thing all right now. And rather than being able to focus on one thing and fix that and then move on to the other thing and fix that. So perhaps someday I will get my act together. Am I where I should be? Oh, this is... So my camera's, like, right here and I'm like, oh. Alright, let's see if I can do this with the camera right in my face. This is definitely a lot more challenging with the camera where it is. Oh, that is... I don't like the placement. Hold on. Ah. Alright. I'm going to mark placement off to the side really quickly so that, because I can't look at it straight on with my camera where it is. Oh, that's too far apart. And now I have the other problem. Okay, that looks about right. Probably make them a little bit bigger. Interesting. Because I thought you could... There were commands for adding them. I'll look at it later and I'll send you a screenshot of the things that I can see. I think I may have actually made the ear too large. Because now I gotta fit the entire face on here. But we'll see. I also want to do like a cutout for the ears so that oh dear. He's found the death counter. So I don't know why I'm doing the center of the ear so opaque, because like she has the teal inner part of the ear, so I wanted to have a cutout so you saw the teal polish as the inside of her ear. But right now we're just putting a base coat down. I had almost forgotten how awkward painting around a camera is. Alright, and now we just need to get down at least a base of the white. Ah! Well. It will, if you ever decide to use it, it will probably tell me information that I don't want to know. Because I die a lot. Alright, let's scratch out the inner part of the ear before the white gets too solid, and I can't do that. Also, this playlist is like 5.5 hours long, so if I run out of Animal Crossing music, I've been streaming too long. But it should just go through all of the music that you would hear during a day of Animal Crossing. So, like, what time are we at right now? We're 36 minutes into this music, so right now we're at the, 6 p.m. music. So it'll go through a full day of music, and then it'll go through the full day of music with rain, the full day of music with snow, different prologues. Yeah. So we'll probably get to hear at least a full day's worth of music. I would say through rain and snow, because I would say I'll be live at least 2.5 hours. If I finish this fast enough, maybe I'll show you my Animal Crossing village. Who knows? But yeah, at least through the normal day and through rain and snow. And then it goes into other stuff that I'm not, that's fine. I'm a scatterbrain. And I'm not doing what I should be doing because, oh, this is getting kind of dry. Oh no, this is what I didn't want. It's not going to come off as cleanly. That's okay, I can fix it. I can fix it. I can make it look cleaner. I can do that. Okay, it actually doesn't look too bad. Yeah, I just want to fix this corner over here. God, that camera's... I don't... Like, look, this one over here, me, is fine. Everything is fine. And then you come over here and it's like, why? Why is my... What is happening? Oh, yeah, sure. People can come. So, I had a full island of villagers. And today, I don't know how many of you know Zucker. Zucker is one of the squid villagers. He's this little, or not squid, octopus villagers. And he's got, like, so in Japan, there's this food called takoyaki, which is basically like a little dough ball that has octopus inside, and you put what's called... Oh, yay, you know what takoyaki is! So his head looks like a takoyaki. Like, he has a toothpick stuck in his head. He is my oddest villager on my island, and he holds a special place in my heart. And today, he asked to leave, and I really, really considered saying no to him leaving. But first of all, his explanation for leaving was that he wanted to experience new places and things, and I was like, I understand, Zucker. I understand. Go experience the world. We're gonna miss you. Same, Jeep. I cannot get Apple to leave. I can't. I ignore her. I never do tasks for her. I only ever enter her house when I'm 100% sure she's the person doing the crafting. And even then, I'm like, do I really want to learn that DIY? One of the times I went in there and she taught me a DIY I already knew, and I'm like, dang it. I could have just ignored you today. Yeah, I cannot get her to leave. And Zucker's leaving. But I was like, he wants new experiences. He wants to see new places and things. And I can appreciate that, and I will miss him. And then another time when I went back and talked to him, he was like, I'm gonna miss this island, but it's gonna be a new adventure for both of us. And I was like, sweet baby angel. But that also means I can go look for a new rabbit villager. Eventually, I would like to have all rabbit villagers, except for the fact that I got a little koala named Sydney, and she is the most adorable thing ever, and I don't even like pastels, and she very much liked pastels. So other than the color palette of this little koala, she reminds me so much of GP Sydney. So much. She's just the absolute sweetest, and I feel the need to shower her with gifts constantly. Yeah, none of my bunny villagers are ever allowed to leave. They are trapped forever on my island. I will not let them leave. Ever. Right now I have O'Hare and Mira and Gabby. I say I'm not going to let Sydney leave, but if she says something to me like Zucker said, I'm gonna feel bad and I'm gonna let her leave, and I might have a tiny cry about it. That darn koala just tugs on my little heartstrings. But yes, I shower Sydney with gifts daily. Today I gave her this cute little pink dress. God, what was it? What was it called? What pink dress was it? It was a fairy dress. That's what it was. It was adorable. And I can't help myself. I give my bunny villagers a gift every single day. I've sent Mira mail, but I haven't sent any of my other bunny villagers mail. I should do that. Did O'Hare leave? Did you tell him to stay and he left? Left. Ugh, I can't English. I was too scared. Can they leave when you tell them not to leave? Can they abandon you? Despite you saying no, don't leave? Can they? I'm scared. My rabbits cannot leave. Or are you just talking about that he's on my island too? Because then that's okay. Oh, okay. Oh god. Mini heart attack. My bunnies cannot leave me. I spent an absolutely... So my last island plot actually took a few days, because like all my other island plots, I only got 24 hours to find a villager for, which upset me so much, because I was like, all right, I'm just gonna keep looking for rabbits until I fill them up, and then Tom Nook just filled them up with all these other things, and I'm like, sir, what are you doing? I don't need your help. All right. I'm going to make a kind of bone color for her fur, because she's not really quite white. Or maybe that's just the shading. I don't know. I'm not going to make her... I'm going to have her, like, slightly off-white. This one. But yeah, so my last plot actually took a few days without Tom Nook filling it with something random. So I spent an embarrassing amount of Nook miles trying to find a rabbit. And, like, I feel like I was searching one day. I don't know. I must have got, like, I would search into the wee hours of the morning to embarrassing times. Me being like, oh no, what have I done again? Trying to find a rabbit villager. And I think it was like 3 in the morning one day when I was like, all right, this is the absolute last Nook Miles ticket of the day that I'm going to buy. I'm going to give up after this one. I'm going to. I'm not going to do any more. And then, of course, I do 2 more islands. But it was that point in the day where I was just like, I give up. This isn't going to be another rabbit. I'm still going to this island. It's just going to be more disappointment. That's when I found Mira. And I was, or not Mira, Gabby. Mira was, I was one of those people who reset my game until I got a rabbit villager, which was Mira. So Mira was who I started with. And then after I had put in the little campsite, so when random villagers would start coming to the campsite, is when O'Hare showed up. And the second O'Hare was there, I was like, yep, you stay, you stay. You stay. And then I found Gabby, and then, yeah, most of the rest of my campsite was full, so I haven't gotten a search, but now Zucker, sadly, is leaving us, so I will have another opportunity to probably spend a ridiculous amount of miles on tickets trying to find another rabbit. Hoping and praying for Carmen, but probably not even finding a rabbit. Oh, I considered doing that with Apple. I haven't done that yet, but oh man. Oh man. Apple, oh man. Apple is also a peppy villager. And Apple is the type of peppy villager that I don't like. Like I said, I'm like 50-50 on the peppy villagers. They're either very adorable or, dear God, get out of my face. But that also might be why I don't know if I'm going to find Carmen with my island the way it is right now, because I do have, I think Mira is a peppy villager. I could be wrong. Let me check. But I know Carmen's a peppy villager, and I know Gabby is, okay, she's marked as peppy because I know in the Japanese village she's marked as God, I'm drawing a blank on the word right now. Uchi, which is like home or not. That may not be the right word. I think I'm drawing a blank, but it's like home or center. So like when you learn to speak Japanese, there are different levels of formality, and depending on how close or far from you someone is affects how you conjugate verbs, because it depends on how polite you're supposed to be to them. So like if you're talking to your boss, you would obviously use very polite language, but also it affects the names you use for like mother, father. So like if I'm talking to my best friend about my sister, I would say like my little sister, I would say ni-chan, or I'm forgetting all of my Japanese. My older sister, I would say ne-chan, but whoa. Hey Chris, how are you? Whoa, Tonks! Hey, how are you? I'm babbling about Japanese, like I tend to do sometimes. How are you doing? But yeah, there are different things you would say depending on who you're talking to and who, like you would look at social interaction as you're in the center and then there are different circles going out. So like there's you in the center, there's your family, then there's your friends, then so it like goes out and you use different levels of formality depending on both who you're talking to and who you're talking about to them. Yes. Oh, well, congratulations. Happy birthday. Happy belated birthday. I'm doing as good as can be expected, all things considered. You know, I'm sure you know how that goes. All right, let's see. Let's move on to the dark brown. I feel like that's how a lot of people are right now. As good as can be expected considering all of the circumstances. Alright, let's do the ears first. Oh, that's a cat hair. That will mess things up. I have to keep remembering to check my camera because I usually have it so that I'm centered under the M. But obviously I have a different center today, so... That's good. Living with people you can trust is always a good thing. I feel like when I was living in the dorms and I would get rando roommate was... Before I knew who it was some of the real stressful periods of my life. Because, like, living in a dorm, I wasn't too concerned about, because, like, if I really wanted to, I could just lock myself in my room and not deal with any of the people I don't want to deal with. I think I did that a lot the first dorm I lived in when I was in college was a athletic dorm. Which meant lots and lots of very noisy, rambunctious people who don't care about a lot other than sports, which, like, I don't want to speak badly of people that enjoy sports, because I know lots of people who I really enjoy who enjoy sports. There were a lot of difficult personality types in the sports athletic dorms at my college. A lot of them were very self-centered and loud when they shouldn't be, and just, it was a difficult place to live. There were, of course, people that were considerate. But it was, like I said, I could just shut myself in my room and be fine, except when the person you live with is difficult to handle. Like, my first roommate was, she was something. She had a bet going with her friend that lived on the floor of who could go to the least amount of classes and get the best grade. And I never said anything about it, but all I could think the entire time was, is someone paying for your college? Because how can you not, like, this is expensive. Why are you not getting all you can out of it? School is expensive. And she would, like, drink in the dorm room, which, I mean, I don't really care about. I don't care if you're underage and you drink. I'm not gonna be that person who's like, nah, nah, nah. Like, no. I don't care. As long as you're not bothering me or being a nuisance, do what you wish. That being said, if we were caught with alcohol in our dorm room, I would have gotten in trouble, even if it wasn't mine. So that was always kind of scary. I'm like way over. That's what I would assume, Jeep, but I didn't know, so I never. I mean, I've known a lot of people who are really dumb with money, so it could have been her. Hold on a sec. It could have been her own money that she was squandering. Who knows? Oh man, yeah, no, don't don't go to school here. Like I watch a nail streamer who's, if you know anything about nail streamers, you know about Simply Nailogical. She does the hollow taco polishes that I have. She regularly does a giveaway where regularly, like once a year, she'll do a giveaway where she pays the tuition for a year of college for someone, but she only does it for Canada because she's like, I can't do that for US. Like, their tuition is so high, and it's ridiculous here. When I went and got my master's, I told them, or when I applied to get my master's, when I was going through the entire application process and like being interviewed and stuff, I flat out told them, I will not come to school here unless I either have a scholarship or I had some kind of job here that grants me a tuition waiver, because I was very lucky. My first time going through college, my grandparents on both sides were doctors. So most of my first degree was taken care of just by money that had slowly been given to me over the years by my grandparents. I had money put away in a fund, so I didn't have to worry about that. Yeah, that's another thing, Kodiak. I wish they emphasized trade schools more here. I love school. I think it's important for people to be educated, but I also acknowledge that is not for everyone, and there are other things, and I think trade schools are really amazing. I don't think we utilize all of the other routes that are there for people other than college, which is really sad. I'm gonna have to look closer at those ears. They're little spots that I missed, but that's okay. I will finish the rest of the general coloring before I get to that. But yeah, I flat out told my university, no, I'm not, even if I get accepted, I will not go here unless I have some kind of tuition waiver, because the second university I went to, oh hey, it's the 3 a.m. music. Oh god, what was I even saying? School, money, oh my god. Oh, the second school that I went to for my master's degree was a quite pricey school. It was well known for the subject I was going to school for. The University of Illinois, I think, is best known for engineering, but it also has a very, very good ESL program. Or TSL program, which is Teaching English as a Second Language. But I was very lucky. I mean, I suppose I wasn't quite lucky. I did interview with the Intensive English Institute on campus. So, like, I worked to get the teaching assistantship that I had while I was there. So, I mean, I suppose luck isn't really the right word for that. That is something I worked very hard to do myself. Alright. And then her bangs. But I mean, there were lots of other... Hey, Liam, how are you? There were lots of other people there that... Everyone else I worked with, I would say, at Intensive English Institute was extremely qualified as well. So I say I'm very lucky to have gotten in there, but I do accept that my skill also got me to where I was there. I mean, I taught English in Japan for 4 years before I went back for my master's, so I'm sure that played a large part in me getting that position there. I think I'm gonna... Oh, I messed up those ears. I don't know if I want to now change the background color, because you almost kind of lose the ears a little bit with the background and the inside of her ears being the same color and the outside of the ears being as thin as it is. Or it might just be that they're both, I mean, even though this is a quite vibrant color, I suppose in person it's not too bad. On the camera, it can be a little difficult to read, I think. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll keep going, and we'll come back to that and evaluate when we get there. But I definitely, you can see like the little white bits sticking out. I'm gonna have to go in with a very fine brush and fix that, and I may have to do that not on camera, simply because how close I have to have the camera right now. Alright. So let's add some face details. How are you doing, Liam? Alright, she does have black eyes. I think I'm gonna... Even though her eyes are a little oval, I think I'm gonna start with a dotting tool, and then... Oh, that does tend to make it... That does tend to bump it kind of a little bit, so I may not want to do that. I don't know. We'll try and maybe I'll try doing it without the dotting tool, and if it goes very awry, I'll try and fix it with the dotting tool. We're just rolling with it right now. That's what we're doing. I also noticed when I was practicing little details and stuff for when I was going to paint this, that her face is kind of similar to Bendy's face. Like, it might just be the simplicity of it, but like the smile and the eyes, like it kind of reminds me a little bit of Bendy. And like I had mentioned one of my friends actually has Carmen on her island, and I'm very jealous. And I was like, I need to come over and just talk to her because I need to. And she was talking about how she doesn't dislike her, but she thinks she's creepy. And I'm like, of course I like the creepy rabbit. Of course I do. Right? Now that you see it, you can't unsee it. All right, I probably should be starting to do this with this tiny brush, but we're going ham here. We're going with the brush we've been using. This may be a mistake. I may change back very quickly, but we'll see. We will see. We're gonna start with this eye because the lower bangs, like if I put the eye too high over here that it goes under the bangs, that will be an issue. Yay! Oh, it's always so nice to get a gold villager. I cannot tell you how happy I was when I landed on an island with a rabbit. I was so excited. Hey, thanks for the follow. You were in static stream. Hello, how are you? Alright, alright. Oh god, how far over do I want this eye? Black is always nerve-wracking. I mean it would, but she's also, oh god, I was looking up a lot of information on her that I didn't know when I was doing my initial paint testing. One thing that made me super happy about her, so in what game was it? There was another version of the game, City Folk, where her house is space themed because so in Japan there are these like very specific rabbits that are space rabbits that are amazing. I love them. They're wonderful. If you've ever seen them, you know what I'm talking about. Just Google Japanese space rabbits, maybe. I don't know. Maybe that won't get you anywhere, but I love them.